Terry of My Uncomplicated Life, if you ain't know already. And I'm more energized and pumped up than I was yesterday, because in that video yesterday I told y'all I was tired, because I really was tired. You feel me? But today I slept in. Today is Sunday, and I slept in till was it like 1 o'clock-ish? Something like that. Like, I had woke up a few times to go and use the restroom or the bathroom or whatever, but when I went back to sleep, I slept till like 1 o'clock-ish. So I had some pretty decent sleep. You know, I needed to catch up on my rest. I'm feeling good. Today I had me some lentil soup from Amy's, the Amy's brand. I had pistachios, cashews, almonds. It was it was like a blend of nuts, basically. I had some water. So that's what I've been eating so far today and consuming, my water. And today for Wellness Series Part 4. Yeah, we on Part 4, and I've been consistent with my 30-day challenge of posting every day. Yesterday I got my video up 2 minutes before midnight, so I've been on my grind, you feel me? I'm so very happy and so very grateful that I've been sticking to it. I've been consistent. So today on Wellness Series Part 4, I'm talking about avoiding burnout. And let me break it down to you. So there may be a lot of expectations. People may expect for you to be here and there and everywhere. Especially if you're used to overcommitting. They're like, oh, I know so-and-so gonna say yes, because they always say yes. It's like, you can't allow yourself to be burnt out. Sometimes it is a case of, allowing oneself to be burnt out. Now, there may be a lot of responsibilities that just have to be done. There are things that just gotta be done. There are errands that must be ran. But then there are some things where you don't have to do it all the time. Maybe you were doing something every single week and you're like, hold on, I'm not gonna be able to do that. I gotta cut it down to once a month. There may be some things where you're like, oh, this isn't my schedule, but I don't need to do it at all. It's getting chopped, because you got to take care of your health. You got to take care of other responsibilities that need more of your time. Maybe for a season or maybe forever. But let the Lord lead you. Let the Lord guide you. Just avoid burnout. Don't let yourself be stretched so thin. So, how can I break this down for you? So there are multiple factors within a person's life. A person could be in school, whether it be grade school, it could be college, it could be getting a master's degree, it can be getting a doctorate degree, it can be being in trade school, culinary school, cosmetology school, whatever schooling. A person can be in school. A person can have many different types of job. A person can be working part-time. A person can be working full-time. A person can be a contractor, entrepreneur, business owner, where the hours can be everywhere. A person can be working multiple types of jobs, whether they can be a business owner and a 9-to-5er. You get what I'm saying? A person can have children or not have children. A person could be healthy or unhealthy. Or they could be healthy in some ways, but not healthy in other ways. And I'm talking about it could be physical health, mental health, all these different types of things. So the way that one person's schedule may work may not work the same for another person's schedule. So for example, let me break it down. If a person wants to make it to a particular event, they desire to be there. Maybe not everyone. Okay, I'm just gonna stick with the. Because I'm having a lot of things I could say right now, but in my mind, but I'm just like, okay, let me try to break it down as simplistically as possible, because that's what an uncomplicated life is about, to be as simple as possible. So, okay. A person can desire to be doing different things, many different things in their life. To attend events, to be able to work here or there. A person could be married, a person could be single. It's just a lot of expectations that can be had about a person. But it's okay to not put so many expectations on a person, anyone, to be somewhere that you expect them to be. Allow them to make that choice, and vice versa. Oneself has to allow others to make that choice as well. Because you may say, oh, I definitely expect so and so to be here because their schedule shouldn't be that busy for them. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know their health. You don't know if they're they may or may not tell you they're in school. They may or may not tell you how many jobs they're working or how tired they are and this and that. Maybe each person can communicate better to be able to share like these details, but you can't expect everyone to always communicate all the time with everyone because not everyone is close to everyone, if you get what I'm saying. People may think they're close to someone and that someone's just going to readily tell them it may be better to communicate. You know, even people work on communication. But the main thing, don't assume. And also, if it's really on a person's heart to really know a reason why somebody isn't able to attend something, they can ask that person directly. That person could be going through burnout. You may not know how long their commute is, or how much their child keeps them up at night, or if they're dating long distance, how much they gotta try to fit that into their schedule, or if they're dating not long distance, how much they gotta fit that into their schedule too, or how they're able to balance out the different responsibilities. You know, if they got different goals to reach, or ensuring that their bills are paid. You don't know, or like I say, even all that goes into a person's job. So I think it's important for everyone to be empathetic and understanding of other people's schedules and know that you're not going to make it to every event that every person's going to invite you to. So it's good to be mindful of that, because as people try to avoid burnout, sometimes they may feel like they're getting backlash, like, oh, so-and-so ain't make it to my event. Oh, I thought so-and-so was going to be there. And like I said, so-and-so could communicate better. But you can the person can also ask so-and-so, hey, I'm just curious to know why you wouldn't be able to make it. If you can give me a little more details. You know, I know we aren't super close, but you know, I still would like to know a little more about why you weren't able to make it. Like, you know, ask the person directly, because what can happen is that person can either kind of retreat and be like, whoa, like you catch me off guard with all these assumptions or attitudes. Or that person could be starting to overextend themselves and be like, oh, well, so-and-so had an attitude last time I couldn't make it, so I got to make sure I make it to everything. And my health is just going to decline because I'm not going to get any sleep. I have to make it to everything. Like, you can turn that person can I'm not going to say a person can turn them into a pushover, but they can start to try to become a pushover. Then their health isn't taken care of. Their rest and relaxation ain't taken care of. The goals they're trying to reach aren't taken care of because they're trying to fulfill everyone's need to be at everybody's event or everybody's things that everybody else got to do, and they're not taking care of themselves. So the summary of this, to avoid burnout, take care of yourself. Allow yourself to have enough time to run your errands, have enough time to achieve your goals, have enough time to focus on what you got to do, your personal relationship with God. Make time for that. If you're also a believer in Christ, make time for that. Because people can try to take so much of your time, whether intentionally or unintentionally. You have to make time for what's important to you. If it's school is important to you, make time for school. If your job is important to you or reaching your goals that you have set for your life, make time for it. And also, within this summary, the gist of what I was saying also is allow other people to not be there if they can't make it to something. Whether it could be like if you work at a place where you have clients or customers, and you're like, oh, you ain't show up to your appointment, you ain't do this or do that. People got things to do. Sometimes they may not be feeling well, they may not have all the reasons. Try to understand people. If it's it could be your coworker ain't make it, your best friend ain't make it somewhere, your family member ain't make it somewhere. try to be empathetic and try to understand their reasons to why they couldn't make it. They can be going through a lot. So that's just life lessons to take away. Take care of yourself and allow others to have time to take care of themselves as well. When you do that, everyone can avoid burnout as much as possible. Preventing certain things to where it's just like stress and a lot of strain, all of these things, because it's just a lot. Oh, I'll give even this example. A person, as I'm wrapping up the video, a person can think that, oh, it's only 3 of them in the house. It's only the mother, the father, the husband and wife, and they got a child. So they probably ain't got that many things on their list. They can come out to my event, but you don't know if they're struggling to keep their house clean. You don't know if they're have different health challenges. You don't know if you don't know what, for example, that a family like that could be dealing with. You could think, oh, it's only 3 people in their house, it's whatever. Or it could be a family of, or it could be one person who lives in an apartment by themselves. You could be like, oh, they live by themselves. They probably have all the time in the world they can to relax. So when I call them up to come to my event or to come to my training or whatever, they could just drop everything because they don't have that much to do. But you don't know that. You don't know how much time they got on their hands to come to whatever you scheduled for them to come to. And give them a chance to say yes or no. Don't assume that they can just come out and make it to everything. And like I said, if you want to know the reason and they haven't told you, just ask them. So that's all I got to say. Have a blessed one. Peace.